On behalf of the whole team, thank you guys for coming out on a Saturday morning. It's particularly special to have Mrs. Catherine Katie Kilwin Varga here with us. Whether you know or not, the first Kilwins opened on the lot where the hole is sitting now. We're here today to take the next step to move this project forward. The whole team has a brief presentation, and then we're going to be going over to the Robotathon. The project is a sponsor of the team, and we want to go check that out. The property, currently known as The Hole, has seen its share of good days. For example, when Don and Katie Kilwin first opened their bakery and chocolate shop on the Petoskey Street, and Northern Auto was thriving on Mitchell Street. It's seen its share of not so good days too. However, we're here today to talk about better days ahead. And to do that, we'd like to take you back to 1881, 7 years after the first train pulled into town, and the Grand Rapids newspaper reporter first dubbed Petoskey as the land of $1 million sunsets. It was that same year H.O. Rose provided the land just down the street here to build the Arlington Hotel. By the 1890s, people were flocking to Petoskey and newer accommodations were popping up, bringing the number of hotels to the downtown to 13. Having recently changed hands, the Arlington's owner, Samuel Peck, saw the need to reinvent this property for its continued success. So in the summer of 1898, Mr. Peck, with the help of Charles Caskey, who also built the Grand Hotel, completed his vision and welcomed as many as 800 guests at a time to the renamed New Arlington Hotel. By expanding upon what already existed, Mr. Peck fulfilled a need for our growing community, and the updates to his facility provided more than just accommodations. His reinvention created a lively and welcoming place where local society gathered together. Sadly, in 1915, the wooden structure burned to the ground. No fatalities were reported, but life and the activity at the New Arlington Hotel was cut short. 11 months ago, Elias Amash became the newest owner of the Hole. Since then, he has learned more about Petoskey's rich history. So moved by the spirit behind the Arlington Hotel's reinvention, Elias and the whole team are striving to continue its story. The Hole, too, is a place in need of reinvention. It's poised to fulfill a need, to expand downtown residential opportunities, to create jobs, and to provide additional space for the use and enjoyment of our community. This is a project with real potential to make another positive mark on Petoskey's historic timeline. By following Don and Katie Kilwin's example, when you choose to share something good with the community, it will have lasting, positive effects that our families and friends will enjoy for generations to come. With that, we offer you a taste of the future. New Arlington Place, a whole new beginning. With that, I would like to introduce you to some of our team members. Barry Podlin is our architect, and he is here to say a few words.
Good morning. You saw a few glimpses there of what we're working on, and it's just a tease, I know, and we're going to bring this out in the open in a short time period here. But when we started thinking about how to approach the design of this, we thought, well, let's look around downtown. How did it happen? It happened one building at a time. So that's the way we're approaching the design. We're designing a series of buildings to wrap around the site and essentially create a street space. Right now, you've got a leak. The edges of Lake, Petoskey, and Mitchell don't have one side to them. So we'll be creating imagery, and the styles, the components are all parts of history. And the history here, the history throughout the region, the history of that significant time period when the charm was created that still exists today. So that's what we're all about. This is all about capturing and extending that charm of Petoskey down the street.
Eric Hosler is handling our economic development and incentives.
So just a couple of brief comments. Everyone knows about the history and how the prior developments were really not able to become a reality. And that was really a unfortunate fate of our economy. And good things today are coming. More is going to occur. Petoskey is at an exceptional time. The state is on a rebound. We have tremendous tools that are available to us to make this reality, and financing is freed up. So we feel that timing couldn't be better, and the unfortunate circumstances that happened before were a function partly of the economy. And so we're at a great time here in this state. We have tremendous tools that have been made available by our governor and by the entire state agencies that are available to us. And we're going to be working with them quite closely and working with the city and all the local players to make this a reality. So I'm very excited to be a part of that and play that role as a part of the team.
We have two team members who are unable to be with us today because of family commitments. One, Elias Amash, he has always kept this in the forefront that family comes first, and as long as things are going well and we're doing the right thing for the community, he keeps that going. Larry Waddell is our project manager, and he is back in Colorado with his wife, who he's missed for the last 2 months. So we're happy for him. And we have Reg Smith. I'd like to thank Reg for opening the room to us, and I believe you have a little something to share with us.
Well, sure. This is a distinguished group, so perhaps I just have the host's prerogative to say a little something. But I guess I would say from Stafford's and from a stakeholder in downtown, we're certainly excited, and we've always supported the redevelopment of the whole, and so we're excited to see the team, and it certainly appears that there's a first-rate, excellent team with the right concerns in mind that we as a community are expressing, and so we're very very pleased to see things moving forward. Thank you.
Thank you. One other gentleman that wasn't able to be here is Governor Snyder. He really wanted to be here, but he was able to extend a letter that he wanted us to read. Dear friends, it is my distinct honor and privilege to join with you in celebrating the successful assembly of the whole team that will work to build a sustainable community-centered project at the whole in Petoskey. Your dedication to the people and the city of Petoskey is commendable. Without question, you will devote countless hours to the development and the betterment of Petoskey and its residents. Although this is one that will take considerable hard work and dedication, I am confident that you will be successful in bringing an even stronger, more sustainable sense of community to Petoskey. As we move forward in our journey to reinvent Michigan, projects such as the revitalization of the whole are sterling examples of the greatness that can be achieved through the statewide collaboration and teamwork. I am proud of the positive changes occurring in Petoskey today, and I am confident that the city and the community will reap the rewards for generations to come. I would also like to recognize Petoskey First Robotics team and extend my best wishes to Northern Michigan teams participating in a robotathon. First Robotics is crucial in helping students develop critical career skills essential for future jobs in robotics and STEM fields. Michigan is at the center of this fast-growing robotics industry with nearly 58,000 robotics jobs, the third most in the country. Thanks to the determination and teamwork of First Robotics teams, Michigan will continue its path of reinvention and building a better future. It is also my privilege to recognize Catherine Kilwin Varga, the original founder of Kilwin's Chocolates. I sincerely thank Catherine for her commitment to our state and for fostering the entrepreneurial spirit that has made Michigan what it is today. Once again, congratulations taking the next step in this important project. I look forward to seeing more great things happening in Petoskey now and in the years ahead. Sincerely, Rick Snyder, Governor of Michigan. So as Barry had mentioned, we kind of teased you a little bit with the pictures here, but we would like to invite everybody on December 5th to the open house at North Perk, where we will be unveiling concepts that you saw here in more detail at the new Arlington Place. Please stop in and take a look. Thank you all for your time. I have press packets here for anybody who would like to check that out. And at this point, we are on our way over to the robotics to see how they're doing. Thank you.
I'll take care of that too. Yeah, I'll take it. Thank you. That guy over there is very down.
I'm gonna sneak in front of you.
That means Mary is Katie. Wait, I can't hear you. So wait. Okay. Thanks for coming, Katie.